Hello everyone. I going to do a movie review about a movie we saw, which was expressed straight to Boxtel. They called the Beetlejuice 2, the sequel. Now, of course, thought, oh yes, it'd be really good and just as good as the first one. But I was a bit disappointed with some of it. When it started, okay, right, the one that was the daughter in the first one, now she's got a daughter herself, although her daughter doesn't believe in it goes to first. Apparently she's got her own show called Ghost House, sort of thing, right? And that's fine, everything's going alright, and the next minute she keeps seeing Beetlejuice, right? Sees him in the audience. Ends up having a bit of attack, and the guy comes straight over, who seems to be a bit of a dick, really. Anyway, she goes, she's sort of in a panic, and he goes over and talks to her and that. And, I thought, okay, fair enough, right? Fair enough. He's got her own show and all this. And then it moved to a part where it showed Beetlejuice in this office sort of thing, and they got these shrunken heads, there's one called Bob dressed up as him. And that's fine, and then the next minute, sort of actually before that, there's a camera with one of the ones looks like it's Danny DeVito and one of the dead people, and he's mopping along, and eventually there's electricity. I mean, you've probably seen it, and you know about with the woman that all parts of her in these boxes. Well, I thought, right, fair enough, they have to try and stop her. Now, the part I thought was, I don't see what it really had to do with the actual story. There's a scene where she takes off, she goes on a bike, runs and then crashes into a fence, straight through the fence, right? It's this guy. Not realising he's a killer, sort of thing. Right? Now, I thought, okay, alright, there's that. But there was more, there was too much of it. And then they'd go to another scene where her mother, there's going on and all this. And I just think that what has that got to do with the actual story, where the one that's a mother now, the daughter meets some guy and he's but eventually he is dealt with. You know, Beetlejuice deals with him, right? I just thought that it wasn't as good as the first one. Now we've all seen the first Beetlejuice movie, and it was really good, right? This sequel, no. With, as I said, with the woman's daughter meeting the guy, and it just seemed it went a bit too long, you know, and the music where towards the end where Beetlejuice is married to that woman and all this, and I think, what's that got to do with it? Why with the singing? You know, you seen it with the first one, and it was a lot better. It was better, you know. But the thing, most of it in it was, sorry, but I didn't like. The two things, now actually three things, right, that I did like was when the camera goes across the town, right? It's sort of going across the town, right? And also got written out a real town sort of thing. And then it goes, the camera's pointing up at the house, which is real and that. That was fine. That was okay. That's fair enough. That was alright. Right? The second thing is the model of the town. Good, still kept that. Right. The third thing was the snake. Right? Now you've all probably seen the second Beetlejuice movie, where the mother and daughter go through the exit and they go and land on some desert thing, and there's this snake. Now, what I'm sort of really glad that Tim Burton decided to have in the sequel to that movie is the stop motion. Because if it was CGI, you know, I don't think it would have worked. But with the stop motion, you know, you've got the snake going around, and then the snake comes up, right? Now, it'd have to be stop motion. It can't be a CGI. You know? But that was the other thing I didn't mind. I liked. But other parts of the movie, I didn't. It just seemed pointless of what happened, what they find out about that guy. He's a killer, right? And eventually he gets put away. The Beetlejuice, you know, gets rid of him because the guy thinks, oh, my passport's stamped, you know, and then looks at it and goes, oh no, and then Beetlejuice pulls the trigger and pulls the lever, and you know, the door opens and it's gone. But some of the movies now, I think, what on earth is going on? seriously, they seem to have lost their way when they make movies now. Because you've got this woke thing, you've got political thing, you've got this and that. There's comedians that have to be careful what they say, or say, oh, that's not appropriate, or that's offensive, and all this crap. And I think they're going to have movies come out now, you know, make them how they used to be like years ago. You know, when you go to the cinema and you get your meal, you either buy the popcorn and the food and that at the candy bar, but nowadays it's that expensive. You just think, oh, well, we'll go to the supermarket and buy the food and drink in there. With some supermarkets, it's a bit cheaper than it is in the cinema, apart from one or two supermarkets that's not cheap. And you go and see the movie, and when it's finished, you come out and go, oh, that was a good movie, right? But this movie, this Beetlejuice 2 movie, I saw the trailer and I thought, okay, right, fair enough. All right, there's some woman that's must be really bad and that, okay, fair enough. Looks pretty good. But then we watched it and it, some of it was all right, right? But then you had the girl and the guy together, and it just seemed, I don't know, pointless in a way. I mean, all right, they go to the underworld, and of course they've got to go and save her, and the only way people just help us, oh, sign this contract, sign this contract, married, and that. Even though it was void, the contract was not, the wedding contract thing wasn't no good. And it just seemed, I don't know, to drag a bit. I found it, I don't know, it just seemed to be a bit boring. You know, it was too much talk between the girl and the guy. There was too much talk. And then you see the others, you think, oh yeah, these scenes, right, fair enough. But seriously, where have they seriously, they've certainly gone down the hill when they make movies. You know. So, I know that this is a bit of a review about, it just might be a bit jumbled, or, you know. But I have to say it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. Maybe some things in it were all right. But I just think between the girl and the boy, it just seemed a bit too long. It was like, you know, I don't know, it just seemed I don't know. That's just my bit odd review of the sequel to Beetlejuice. So it just, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you've seen it. If there's ones that haven't seen it, if you want to go and see that the second movie of that one, with Beetlejuice 2, then okay, it's fair enough if you want to, but I thought, like, even though I said that when I saw the trailer, I thought, yeah, it looks pretty good, but then I have started having my doubts about it. And now, I wish I didn't even watch it, because it wasn't good as the first one. So if anyone has seen that second Beetlejuice 2 movie, just, let me know in the comments let me know in the comment section below what you thought of it. But as I said, to me, I wish I didn't watch it now, because it was just, it wasn't good at all. Because, when you see a trailer and you think, oh, that's good. And then you go and see the movie and you go, oh, it's crap. This movie's no good. Anyway. Before I go, I was going to be doing a streaming, live stream of Hogwarts Legacy, but that'll be tomorrow. Just feel a little bit uneasy in the stomach. So, I mean, I'll be fine. So, anyway, take care. Bye now.